I am Anthony from HasselNet, and you are watching 10 Questions. Today, I am here with Enewtabie. I will ask 10 questions about his experience as a YouTuber, as well as what led him onto that path. Hi, Enewtabie.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
Everybody asks me that, but I never have an answer. So one thing I don't script. I have 10 questions to ask you that I more or less ask everyone, but adjusted specifically for you. If at any time your responses leave an opening, I may ask a follow-up question. Are you ready to begin?
Sure, let's go.
Okay, so question number 1 is, what entertained you while you were growing up?
Cartoons. I played a lot outside. Kids back during my time, we spent all day outside playing basketball or riding bikes, that sort of thing. And then cartoons, I watched Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that stuff as a kid. But that's what a lot of it was, spending time outside and cartoons, I think. Playing with toys, playing with Matchbox cars and blowing them up.
Any video games?
Yeah, I played a lot. I'm a big video game nut. I've had every console going back to the Atari. So,
okay. So what made you decide to start a YouTube channel?
I started in 2006, and I was doing some stuff with a company. They make video games called Bethesda. They were doing.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I was running the forums for Bethesda for the Star Trek game we were doing, and just kind of got into it. They sent me some games early, like Fallout 3, the Star Trek game, the Tactical Assault on Nintendo DS, and I put it up on Facebook, and it did really well. And it's thousands of views. And I just kind of, I don't know, I was doing the Star Trek podcast. I was talking with Derek Chester and DC Fontana and cool stuff like that. And then it just kind of got away from it. And then like 15 or 16, I decided to try YouTube again. And I started watching this guy called Josh Pence. He was doing toy hunts and going to stores. And I kept watching. I must have watched, 30, 40 hours of his videos. And I just kind of got hooked on it. Next thing you know, I'm going to the store buying Transformers. And I said, let me do a video on it. That's how I got started.
So your channel then technically premiered over a decade ago, but then in 2016 is when you started doing your reviews.
Yeah, there's two Enewtabies. I could never recover the original channel. I lost the email and the passwords. There's like 4 videos. If you look up Enewtabie, there's a channel with like 5 subscribers and 4 videos, and they're all Star Trek video games from like 2006. And I could never recover any of that, so I'd started the channel up new with a capital E instead of a small e.
So when you started the new channel, what was your initial offerings? I mean, short of Star Trek, if that's what you moved on to there.
The first thing I think I started doing like Power of the Primes. I did the Predaking. I slowly started getting into third party. Did some Iron Factory stuff to start with, but mostly it was like mainline Hasbro stuff. I really like Predaking. It's like one of my favorite figures. I know you can't see it, but I still enjoy that figure to this day. Yeah, great figure. One of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, compared to Devastator, yeah, he is way better.
Yeah, I need to pick Devastator.
Oh, he is. Oh, I have complaints, but this is not the place for those. So what trends have you seen change with online creations since you started your YouTube channel? Now, unlike most people I interview, you actually started about the same time I did. So you've seen a lot change.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like from, when reaction videos first started, and then people were reacting to reaction videos, and, there was the whole digital copyright domain issues where people were getting things taken down. Now people can just, depending on how it's used in the parody or how it's used for certain content, it can be used. It's interesting how it's changed over the years. I've thought about actually doing some of that like reaction type stuff, but I feel like there's a lot of still copyright issues to go down that road, and I just don't want to deal with it. Putting footage up and then talking over it. It's scary to me how that might end up.
I remember when unboxings became a thing, and my little brother was watching like, wow, how is this entertaining? Literally taking the item out of the box and showing you the item. I can't get into simple unboxing to need to have more with it. Anyway, the Kappa was another big change.
Yeah.
So what brings people to your channel now? Like, what are you like working on that really you see the numbers of just real interest in your channel?
The Studio 86 stuff, the mainline Hasbro Kingdom stuff, some of the third party stuff has really started to trend upwards. Like, yeah, that's the only one I'm missing from 86 is that one right there. Some of the I got like the first third party set of Magic Squares Stunticons, and that video's done pretty good for me. But then I do Star Wars, I do G.I. Joe. Star Wars trends really well in other countries. So like I've got my most popular video is a Star Wars helmet video. It's like 40,000 views on it. And it still draws in probably 3,000 or 4,000 minutes a month.
So would you consider yourself more a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan?
No, both. I'm big. I like both a lot. I haven't watched much of the new show Discovery, just bits and pieces of it. But I like my favorite show is Deep Space Nine.
Oh, mine too.
And the Next Generation.
So, what changes do you have planned for your YouTube channel in the near future?
I have started doing Transformers discussion videos, just like a brief 2 to 5 minute video where I basically just ask the conversation, what's your favorite Prime or favorite Seeker, favorite Conehead, just because I'm curious, like, how do people think? Sometimes you kind of get in your own bubble of like what I call the G1 bubble, right? And there's like guys out there that never grew up with G1. They grew up with Armada. They grew up with Beast Wars. Or they grew up, it could be anything. It could be Cyberverse. They could be young kids at this point. But their Prime might be Armada Prime, or it might be, Prime from the Prime cartoon. So I'm anxious to see how that's going to turn out. It's doing pretty well so far. So I think people tend to like the comparisons and the discussion more than the straight unboxing and reviews.
So we as a collective kind of make fun of you, but behind you is basically your back catalog.
Yeah, pretty much.
How far back do you think you are? I see Kingdom. I see Retro. I see.
I've got
Skylinks back there. Or no, that's Ironhide Prowl. Okay.
Yeah. I got some of that stuff in not too long ago. I got the Lifeline and Ratchet, and then the newest one that came out, the Barricade, and I got to get to that. I got some Titans Return figures, still sealed, that I haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah, because you don't do just Transformers, you also do G.I. Joe, apparently Star Wars. I see. Yeah. Did you cover the X-Men figures? Because I see those on the shelf back there.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm building a Cerebro diorama, and I don't want to kind of do anything with those until I get that sort of built. It's slowly coming along. I built the outer wall, and I came upon the idea from watching the show, the movie, whatever, the Fox movie, how Cerebro was on the inside and like the little aisleway where Charles rolled up to the Cerebro in the center. So I'm gonna do something like that. It's just don't have a lot of time with the way I've been working to finish it up.
Okay. So what changes would you like to make if you had unlimited resources? A lot of people like adding staff or perhaps outsourcing some stuff. What are you thinking if you just had all the money and all the access to the technology you needed? What would you want to do?
Technology-wise, I'm good. I mean, I can edit on a high level with Premiere. I'd record in 4K. So that's not really an issue. If I had more money, it would buy more figures I want to get. It's a lot of stuff out there coming out right now. I could tell you at least like 5 to 6 figures, probably over $1,000 worth of money that I want, but can't have everything you want sometimes. Just bills come first. So.
Okay, so did you wish to mention anything else about your YouTube channel?
Just if you haven't checked it out, subscribe to it. There's a lot of different things I do. It's not just Star Wars Black Series, it's Vintage Collection, it's G.I. Joe Retro. It's going to be Marvel Legends. I've done some in the past. I've done 6 scale stuff. I do Transformers, third-party, upgrade, toy hacks, customs, you name it. Do a little bit of everything. So if you haven't checked out the channel, subscribe to it. Check it out. Just watch a couple of videos. Throw in a few comments. Let me know what you think.
Offhand, because I see it in the background, you have a dog back there, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever done a dog review? Just, is this a dog? Is this what breed it is? You show everybody the hindquarters?
One of my videos is her in there, like, looking out the window with some sad music playing. If you can find it. If you can find it, check it out. It's 30 seconds of some,
lonely dog window action.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any content on other outlets, and how can people find more about your content? Now, I have your Facebook, which you just search for Enewtabie. It's just a lot easier than the way it's currently URL'd. Instagram is Enewtabie_collects. Twitch is Enewtabie. Twitter is collectse, so it's COLLECTSE. And then YouTube is Enewtabie. Is there anything else you want people to check out?
That's it for right now, unless something else comes along. I was going to try Rumble, and I started an account there, but it's this will be a placeholder and see how that pans out.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me today. And for anybody who's watching, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and please post them. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.
Thanks. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HasledgeNet and our website at hasledge.net.